supreme victory.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? So before you ask, I just want to say that my eyes are pretty red because I was smoking way too much weed earlier.
Smoke weed every day.
No, I'm just joking. I got out of the shower not too long ago, got some soap in my eyes, and I was rubbing, and you know the whole story, so yeah. So I reached 50K the other day, and I am just in awe. I'm still in shock of how fast this channel has been growing, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. And I had a special project going, like I said, but you know, I just thought I'll just do a Q&A since it's been a long time. I mean, the 10,000 was the last time I did a Q&A, so I'm just gonna do a little update on this. So let's jump right into this. So the first questions I want to address are about my earlobes. And the funny thing is, like, say if people kind of would just go back to some of my old videos, maybe even some thumbnails, like a lot of the questions would be solved. But people keep asking about, you know, why are they jiggling or whatever, what's going on with their ears, and it's just, you know, I have some plugs. Like, I stretched my ears a long time ago, and I just don't wear them that much because I'm lazy. I just kind of stopped it for a while, especially when I kept losing them. I would go a lot of places, and then I would just lose maybe even one, and then that's it. And I was just like, I'm tired of this. Now I did buy a few other ones not too long ago, so I have some new plugs, but I still don't put them in. Like, I think I put them in for like 2 videos maybe. And that's about it. I just don't really, I'm just lazy. That's really what it comes down to. Bernard Rednicks ask, what is the meaning of life? Memes, obviously. Denny Amborski asks, what is your favorite meme? My favorite meme, at least as of now, what I can think of is the Hotline Bling Drake meme. It's just like a great way to explain just like what you want or what you like and what you just hate or what you don't want. You know, like it just perfectly captures like his face. You know, so I've been using that a lot recently, and I like it. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop using it. So I mean, but I love memes. It's very hard to like decide, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Drunken Beaver asks, do you have a racial preference when dating, or do you just go with whomever you can get? So the way that question's worded makes me sound like I'm kind of desperate, like it'd say like, oh, do you have this, or are you desperate and you just get whatever you can? But no, I know what you mean. I don't have like a racial preference. I'm more just into the character. Of course, I have some physical attributes, like preferences for that, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I really just care about like how well we go together. Are you gonna be able to, you know, share some memes? Are you gonna be mad when I'm talking shit? You know, because that's the way that I like to communicate with my friends as well. So it's just little things like that. So no, I've dated women of all color, and it's all good. Thomas Ryan asks, who's your favorite DC/Marvel hero? Probably DC, but which one? You would think my obvious choice would be Batman, but I'm actually gonna say John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern. And then yeah, Spider-Man, but Miles Morales Spider-Man for Marvel. Nicholas Gibbet, I have no idea how to pronounce that, asked, if you had to move to another country, which would it be? Well, I had plans to move to Germany, and so I would probably still say Germany because I still, you know, kind of out of principle and other things, I still want to kind of move over there. So, and I actually still might, you know, like maybe sometime next year or something. I at least know I'm gonna visit there for sure I'm gonna visit there, but we'll see what happens, you know. Like I already said in one of my last update videos that I have a huge travel bug, and I still want to just travel like as soon as possible. RM Harris 713 asks, do you play any instruments? Do you have any pets? I do play instruments. I play the drums and guitar, and I dabble with the bass and a little bit of keys, but yeah, mainly just the guitar and drums. And if a lot of you probably haven't seen anything, so you know, I'll just throw up a couple of clips and then you can see for yourself. As far as pets go, I technically don't have any, but my roommates do. They have 2 rabbits and they have 2 guinea pigs. Katori15 asked, what musical instrument would you like to learn next? I've always wanted to learn the violin. I always think it's such a fancy instrument and it just sounds beautiful. And that's something that I've always wanted to do, so eventually I'll get onto that. Charzor asks, SPG, I've been subbed to you since 3K subs. Thank you very much, dude. My question to you is, what is your best video game of all time? That's a very tough question to answer, but discounting nostalgia and everything, I'm gonna have to say Mass Effect 2. I really think that game has like almost everything that you can put in a game. Has tons of action, the story, like the RPG aspects of it, the choices that you can make, the character development, the plot, like everything is good, and it's definitely one of my favorite games that I've played way too many times. I've invested way too many hours into it just because there's so much crap that you can do in the game. Little Blizzard asks, how has your health been? Has your anxiety lessened? I appreciate you asking that. So a lot of you probably don't know that I was going through, like, say a month or so ago, actually maybe 2 months ago, I was going through some major health issues. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I was having anxiety and panic attacks, and just, you know, I was miserable. And then it turns out I have this thing called mitral valve prolapse, where it's just my heart, one of my valves are irregular, doesn't close properly, and then it causes me to have all these crazy symptoms. So I finally got my medication for it, and a lot of the symptoms virtually disappeared. Like, say, my anxiety is pretty much gone, except for in high stressful like situations, you know, the symptoms will kind of come back because my heart's like going a little crazy. But overall, I'm good. The anxiety is pretty much gone, so I appreciate you asking that. So there you go. A few people were asking me about Killer Instinct, so I just selected this one from Devonair619. Favorite Killer Instinct character and favorite SNES games. I noticed that you had Supreme Victory announcer voice in your intro, so that's what sparked the question. So my favorite character is, you know, it was probably because it was default Jago. Like, say when you first start, you know, you select your character, it defaults on Jago, and then his moves happen to, like, I just really like his moves. I've always liked ninjas or type of martial artists like that, so it was kind of a natural pick. And I would say a very close second is TJ Combo, not because he's black, but he's just badass, and I love boxing. And he's the only guy that I can really beat the shit out of the boss idol with, like, without having to, like, you know, try multiple times. Like, I'll just pick Combo and I'll destroy him. As far as other NES games go that I like, Donkey Kong Country, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Mega Man X, Illusion of Gaia. I mean, I can just keep going, but I would say those just right there real quick are some of my favorites. CB13 asked, are you bringing back the Horse and Ape podcast at any point? I love that shit. Well, I appreciate you loving that shit, and I've actually been talking to my buddy Brock that I did it with, and we're talking about bringing it back, and we want to revamp it. We want to make it better. We want to make it a lot more professional. We want to make it funnier. So once we get all the kinks worked out and stuff, we'll bring it back, because I really did enjoy doing it. He enjoyed it, and I'm glad people like you enjoyed it as well. Ghost Shadow 1030 asks, when do you think you'll be getting a PS4 again? How often do you use social media? And when you had a PS4, what games did you play or like to play? Okay, so here's the thing about me owning the PS4. I actually won it from Taco Bell, so I got it before it officially launched on the market. And there was nothing really out. It came with that game Knack, and I was just like, it's kind of okay, it's kind of cute. But I was tired of waiting for stuff, so I kind of just sold it, you know. I was like, whatever. And then I bought like a modded Xbox 360 and all that stuff, and then, you know, of course I miss it. I miss playing like some of the games, especially now that there's a lot of stuff out. I want to get one again, but I'm broke as fuck. That's just straight up. You know, a lot of stuff that you see in this house and everything like that isn't even mine. It's my roommate's. So, hey, if you want to buy me one, you know, I got a PayPal link. I'm just kidding. Lars asks, do people ever mistake you for a teenager? I'm guilty of that. Yes, all the damn time. I'm always mistaken as a teenager. In real life, when I'm going to the store, sometimes I'm buying beer and like, oh, I thought you were 16 or something. Most of the comments, even the positive ones, are like, this young man, oh, it's so glad to see the youth that's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm almost fucking 30. Next year, I'm gonna be 29. And I bet a lot of you hearing that right now are like, are you fucking serious? And I'm like, yes, I'm serious. I look young, like they say black don't crack or something, but that's not even true at the same time. I know some people my age that are black and they look like shit. And the last flurry of questions that I want to address are people asking me about my hair. They're asking me about my hat. They're always saying, why I'm always wearing a hat? How come you're always hiding your hair? And the simple answer is, I'm not hiding my hair. I just love hats. I have a flurry of hats. I have a bunch of them. Even though I only wear the same 2 or 3, you know, because it's convenient, and I usually just have a favorite one, and it fits comfortably and stuff like that. And if you go back on my videos far enough, you'll see that I've had a few of them, maybe 2 or 3 of them, I'm not even wearing a hat. So, I mean, that kind of answers the question right there, but the thing is, I just love wearing hats, and I have no problem taking it off. I just like wearing them. guys, I'm gonna end this before it gets too long, and I just want to say thank you again for the 50K. And it's already crazy because by the time I'm releasing this, it's already at 53. You know, I just saw that and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get this out before it hits like 55 or 60 or something like that. I mean, that'd be awesome, but whatever. You know, I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep bringing you better stuff. I have a lot of things lined up. I have some collaborations lined up and stuff, so things should be pretty cool. So thanks again. You all have a wonderful day, and Papa bless.